we have no choices. We do not have free will at all. Everything is just, every decision we make is based on some prior cause that we've experienced. A perfect example is you go to an ice cream parlor and you see all those ice creams and you pick out the ice cream that you want. I want chocolate. I have free will. I went in there, I decided to go, I wanted ice cream, and I picked out chocolate. I have free will. Well, these guys say, well, you don't. Why did you want chocolate? You didn't even get to choose the fact that you wanted chocolate
Right.
in the first place.
Right. I think if I was not a theist, I would be Darwinian in my understanding of everything, which at the end of the day is the survival of the fittest. I do what benefits me at the cost of everyone else. So I think there really is two choices at work here. And I think a lot of the philosophical work that Harris and others have done really are illustrating the stark differentiation between a Darwinian conditioned approach to life,
Right.
whether it's I do what I want to do regardless, or I do what I want to do because of how I've been conditioned, which really doesn't matter because I just do what I want to anyways, or I do what is going to benefit those around me and advance the societal fabric, the shared good, or the common graces is what we would call it in Christianity, of culture at large. So
it's a facetious argument anyways, because it's irrelevant because, and what's the point? Is what I'm always left saying, okay, what's the point? You're saying I don't have a choice, but I live as though I do, and I feel that I do. You're saying I don't, but I can't. So I think this is what I let, so there's nothing I can do about it, so who cares? So their argument would be, well, Sam Harris is an extreme example. Prisoners, sex offenders, serial killers. We ought to have more empathy for them because it's not their fault.
Right.
It's basically what he's saying. Is it's not their fault. That's just the way they are. So let's have more empathy on them. And then my response to Sam Harris is, well, you're preaching the gospel. Once again, science caught up to the Bible.
Yes.
It says, correct. We should have empathy for people. If that's all, that's leading us to conclude being empathetic towards others. We know this already. The science caught up to religion.
Many years ago, when I was first a pastor, I think maybe some of your listeners might remember Ted Bundy, the serial killer, right? He was apprehended, incarcerated, and was going to be put to death. So a Christian pastor went to visit him. He asked God for mercy and clemency before he was executed. And there were a lot of religious people who had a real problem with that God would forgive him, that God would extend mercy to him because of what he did. But at the heart of the gospel, which is what you were just alluding to, Mark, is that God shows us his grace, his mercy, his unmerited favor because he loves us.
Not because of what we do or not do.
Because of what we do or not do. And that's very difficult for the human mind to compute. And it's just really so interesting that in a philosopher like Harris, he's calling us to show compassion and kindness on those that we look down on because of what they have done. He is articulating the gospel while refuting it concurrently.
Thanks for watching. If you like this type of content, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below. If you want to support this channel, consider subscribing for more free content just like this.